Hey friends, it's me, Samith. Today we're heading deep into the jungle, a place bursting with tall trees, twisty vines, and amazing creatures. Are you ready to explore? We'll meet 5 incredible animals and discover what makes each one special. So grab your explorer hat and keep your eyes and ears open. We'll look high in the trees and low on the ground for our jungle friends. Let's get started. Our wild adventure begins now. Look, orange and black stripes in the grass. If you look closely, you might just spot a flash of color moving quietly through the thick jungle. Those bold stripes aren't just for show. They're the perfect disguise for one of nature's most incredible hunters. Tigers are masters of blending in, making them almost invisible as they stalk through the tall grass and leafy undergrowth. That's a tiger, the jungle's powerful big cat. With their muscular bodies and confident stride, tigers rule their territory. They are the largest wild cats in the world, even bigger than lions. A fully grown male tiger can weigh up to 660 pounds and stretch over 10 feet from nose to tail. Imagine coming face to face with such a magnificent creature in the wild. Tigers are not just strong, they're also incredibly agile. They can leap distances of over 20 feet in a single bound, and their powerful legs help them run fast for short bursts when chasing prey. Every movement is silent and calculated, making them expert stalkers. Tigers are strong, silent, and love to swim, unlike most cats. In fact, tigers are excellent swimmers and often cool off in rivers and lakes. They can swim for miles and sometimes even hunt in the water. This love for swimming sets them apart from other big cats who usually avoid water. Their stripes are camouflage, helping them hide and sneak up on prey. Each tiger's pattern is perfectly designed to break up its outline in the dappled sunlight of the forest. This makes it almost impossible for other animals to spot them until it's too late. Whether they're hunting or just resting, their stripes keep them safe and hidden. Did you know every tiger's stripes are unique, like fingerprints? No two tigers have the same pattern. Scientists can actually identify individual tigers just by looking at their stripes. It's like each tiger has its own secret code written on its fur. This helps researchers track and protect these amazing animals in the wild. Tigers are carnivores and expert hunters, using sharp teeth and claws to catch food. Their jaws are incredibly strong, and their teeth can grow up to 3 inches long. With razor-sharp claws that retract when not in use, tigers can silently stalk their prey and then pounce with lightning speed. They usually hunt alone, relying on their stealth and strength to bring down animals much larger than themselves, like deer and wild boar. They usually live alone, except for mothers with their adorable cubs. A mother tiger is fiercely protective and teaches her cubs everything they need to know to survive in the wild. Cubs stay with their mother for about 2 years, learning how to hunt, swim, and find shelter. Watching tiger cubs play is one of the cutest sights in the jungle. Tigers can roar so loudly it's heard 2 miles away. Their roar is a powerful sound that echoes through the forest, warning other animals to stay away. It's one of the loudest calls in the animal kingdom, and it helps tigers communicate with each other across long distances. These big cats are found in Asia's jungles and forests, where they blend in perfectly. From the snowy forests of Siberia to the steamy jungles of India and Southeast Asia, tigers have adapted to many different habitats. Sadly, their homes are shrinking, and tigers are now endangered. There are only a few thousand left in the wild. Protecting tigers and their homes is important. They're truly magnificent. Wildlife sanctuaries and national parks are safe places where tigers can live and raise their cubs without fear. People all over the world are working together to make sure tigers have a future in the wild. So, the terrific tiger, strong, stripy, and a super swimmer. Tigers are a symbol of strength, beauty, and wildness. They remind us how important it is to protect nature and all the amazing creatures that call it home. What an amazing animal to start our adventure. The tiger story is just the beginning. There's a whole world of wonders waiting for us in the jungle. Let's keep exploring and discover even more incredible animals together. Wow, that giant animal with floppy ears and a long trunk is an elephant, the largest land animal. Their trunks are like super long arms and noses, used for eating, drinking, and even showering. Elephants are herbivores, munching on leaves, grass, and fruit all day. They live in family groups called herds, led by a wise matriarch. Elephants are smart, with great memories. They can remember water sources for years. They communicate with rumbles and body language, and care deeply for their young. Baby elephants, called calves, learn everything from their family. These gentle giants are treasures of the jungle and need our protection. Learning about them helps us understand why they're so special. Let's keep our eyes open for more jungle wonders. Look up! Monkeys are swinging through the trees, making the jungle their playground. Monkeys are agile climbers using hands, feet, and sometimes tails to grab branches. They live in groups called troops, playing, grooming, and chattering all day. Some monkeys use tools like stones to crack nuts. How clever! There are many kinds of monkeys, from tiny pygmy marmosets to big, colorful mandrills. Monkeys eat fruits, leaves, seeds, and sometimes insects or eggs. They communicate with sounds and gestures, keeping their group connected. Baby monkeys cling to their mothers, learning by watching and playing. Monkeys help the jungle by spreading seeds, growing new trees. Hooray for these playful, smart jungle tricksters. Shh! What's that slithering on the jungle floor? It's a snake! With its long, flexible body and smooth, gliding movements, the snake is one of the most fascinating creatures in the jungle. As it weaves silently through the undergrowth, it almost seems to become one with the shadows, moving so quietly that you might not even notice it until it's right in front of you. Snakes are masters of stealth, and their unique way of moving sets them apart from almost every other animal in the jungle. Unlike most animals, snakes have no legs at all. Instead, they rely on their incredibly strong muscles and special belly scales to push and pull themselves along the ground. These scales grip the surface, allowing the snake to slither smoothly over rocks, leaves, and even up trees. If you look closely, you can see the rippling motion of their muscles under their skin, working together in perfect harmony to propel the snake forward. This unique movement is called lateral undulation, and it's what makes snakes such efficient travelers in their jungle home. Some snakes can even move in straight lines, a motion called rectilinear locomotion, which helps them sneak up on prey or hide from predators. Whether they're gliding across the forest floor or climbing up a tree, snakes are always in control of their movement. Some snakes are venomous, which means they have special glands that produce venom, a powerful liquid used to hunt or defend themselves. When a venomous snake bites, it injects this venom through its sharp fangs, quickly subduing its prey or scaring off threats. But not all snakes are dangerous to humans. In fact, most are harmless, and would rather avoid people altogether. Venomous snakes play an important role in the jungle by keeping populations of other animals in check. Many snakes, like pythons and boas, don't use venom at all. Instead, they are constrictors, wrapping their powerful bodies around their prey and squeezing tightly until the animal can no longer breathe. This method is just as effective and shows how diverse snakes can be in their hunting strategies. As snakes grow, their skin doesn't stretch like ours does. Instead, they shed their old skin in one piece, revealing a shiny new layer underneath. This process, called molting, helps them get rid of parasites and stay healthy. Watching a snake shed its skin is like seeing a magic trick. One moment it's dull and faded, and the next it's gleaming and fresh, ready to explore the jungle once again. Snakes are true masters of movement. Many species can climb trees with ease, wrapping their bodies around branches and using their scales for grip. Others are excellent swimmers, gliding through rivers and streams in search of food or a safe place to rest. Some snakes even burrow underground, using their pointed heads to push through soil and sand. No matter where they live, snakes have adapted to move perfectly in their environment. All snakes are carnivores, which means they eat other animals. Depending on their size, they might snack on insects, frogs, birds, eggs, or even larger mammals. Snakes have an amazing ability to swallow prey much bigger than their own heads, thanks to their stretchy jaws and flexible bodies. Watching a snake eat is both fascinating and a little bit shocking. It's a true display of nature's ingenuity. Snakes don't have noses like we do, so they use their forked tongues to smell the world around them. By flicking their tongues in and out, they collect tiny scent particles from the air and bring them to a special organ in the roof of their mouth called the Jacobson's organ. This helps them track down prey, find mates, and avoid danger. They can also sense vibrations through the ground, letting them know when something is approaching, even if they can't see it. The jungle is full of color, and so are its snakes. Some have bright, bold patterns that warn predators to stay away, while others are perfectly camouflaged, blending in with leaves, branches, or the forest floor. This camouflage helps them hide from both predators and prey, making them expert survivors in their lush green world. When it comes to having babies, snakes are just as varied. Some lay eggs in hidden nests, while others give birth to live young. No matter how they arrive, baby snakes are born ready to slither and hunt on their own. From the moment they hatch or are born, they must fend for themselves, learning quickly how to survive in the wild jungle. Snakes are an essential part of the jungle ecosystem. They help control populations of rodents and insects, keeping the balance just right. Without snakes, the jungle would be a very different place. So next time you hear a gentle seize in the undergrowth, remember how important and amazing these reptiles truly are. Listen closely. Do you hear that raucous squawking and see those brilliant flashes of color darting through the trees? That's the unmistakable sign that a parrot is nearby, making its presence known in the most spectacular way. In the heart of the jungle, these birds are like living rainbows, their feathers shimmering in the sunlight as they swoop and glide from branch to branch. It's a parrot, one of the jungle's brightest and most eye-catching birds. With their vivid plumage and lively personalities, parrots are impossible to ignore. They perch high in the treetops, surveying their leafy kingdom, always alert and curious about the world around them. Parrots have feathers in every shade of red, blue, green, and yellow you can imagine. These dazzling colors aren't just for show. They help parrots blend into the vibrant jungle foliage, hiding from predators and sneaking up on tasty treats. But their colors also help them find each other, especially when they gather in large, noisy groups. When a flock of parrots takes flight, it's like a burst of confetti exploding across the sky. Parrots are some of the most social birds in the animal kingdom. They live in flocks, sometimes with dozens or even hundreds of other parrots. Their loud squawks and calls echo through the jungle, helping them communicate with friends and warn each other of danger. Each parrot has its own unique voice, so they can recognize their family and flock members even in a crowd. Some parrots are famous for their ability to mimic sounds, including human speech. With enough practice, a parrot can learn to say words, copy laughter, or even imitate the ring of a phone. This talent makes them popular pets. But in the wild, it helps them bond with their flock and learn new calls. Imagine walking through the jungle and hearing a parrot say hello. How cool is that? Parrots have incredibly strong, curved beaks that are perfect for cracking open tough nuts and seeds. Their beaks are like powerful tools, able to break into the hardest shells to reach the tasty food inside. And their feet are just as impressive. Each foot has 2 toes pointing forward and 2 pointing backward, giving them a super strong grip. They can hold onto branches, pick up food, and even use their feet almost like hands. Parrots are true food lovers. They munch on juicy fruits, crunchy nuts, and sometimes even snack on insects or flowers. As they eat, they drop seeds all over the jungle floor, helping new plants grow. In this way, parrots are important gardeners of the rainforest, spreading life wherever they go. Many parrots form strong bonds with a mate, often staying together for life. They work as a team to raise their chicks, building cozy nests in tree holes to keep their babies safe. Both parents take turns feeding and caring for their young, teaching them how to find food and stay safe in the wild. It's a true family effort. Parrots are playful and intelligent creatures. They love to swing, climb, and toss objects just for fun. In the wild, you might see a parrot playing with sticks, leaves, or even inventing games with their friends. Their curiosity and cleverness make them some of the smartest birds on the planet. There are over 400 different kinds of parrots, from the giant, majestic macaws with their long tails and bold colors, to the tiny, chirpy parakeets that flit through the trees. Each species has its own special colors, patterns, and personalities. Some are gentle and shy, while others are bold and adventurous. No 2 parrots are exactly alike. Parrots truly make the jungle a dazzling, noisy, and lively place. Their colors light up the trees, their calls fill the air, and their playful antics bring joy to all who watch them. Next time you hear a squawk or spot a flash of color in the trees, remember the clever, colorful parrot, one of nature's most amazing birds. What an amazing adventure. We met the tiger, elephant, monkey, and the snake, and the parrot, each one special in the jungle. Let's see what you remember from today. Which animal can talk like a person? That's right, it's the parrot. Thanks for exploring with me, Samet. Keep learning and always stay curious. There's always more to discover in our amazing world. See you next time, explorers. Bye-bye.